Well, hello. Lucas I. Huzzah. Lucinda. 15 minutes late. Yeah. That's all right. I was doing really well about being right on time or within 5 minutes, but then I took a day off and then, yeah, I don't know. Here I am though. How is everyone? I hope you're well. Oh, I didn't pull up my jot form. Okay, let me go to my jot form. Where is it? There it is. At least I remember. Isn't that fantastic? I'm telling you. Yay. Yay me. Okay. Let me copy and paste it in jot form. And I will post that throughout the sale as needed. So I hope everyone has been having a great after the holiday week. I hope it hasn't been too hot, too cold, too tornadoes or hurricanes or earthquakes or I don't even know. There's so many things I could talk about that are, really hard on people right now. And there's things I won't talk about here, but that I'm really feeling, really feeling it. So, I wasn't on Tuesday. I did make a community post, but I don't know how many people saw it. I generally find that people respond best to if I actually, make a recording, even if it's only 1 minute or 2 minutes, and say what I need to say in a post. I don't think people really pay attention to posts. And in general, across the board, they just don't. But I was, hi, my Captiva. Oh, good, my Captiva. You got them. Yay. I didn't receive that email. I wonder why that is. When did you email me? Was it like just a little while ago? Because I check pretty early in the morning, and then unless I expect something important, I don't pay no more attention to my email. Like, back in the day when I was, a bookkeeper and a homeschooling mom and little social butterfly, I paid attention to everything all the time. But nowadays I give myself a little bit of break. Okay. No problem. Okay, that's why I haven't seen it. Well, I hope you liked them. So anyway, I wasn't on Tuesday. I did make a post because I woke up in the middle of the night Sunday and I ate like this tiny little piece of candy. It wasn't super sticky, any of that. And if you read my post, and more than half of my teeth, TMI, are root canal. I inherited teeth from my father, who has a straight lineage to England. Terrible teeth. My first root canal was at, I think, 12 or 13 years old. I'm not kidding. So this one, how old was it that just came right off? I don't know if it was 20 or 30 or 35 or 40 years old. No idea. But I thought it was a thumbtack because I was hardly awake. I was just eating this tiny little thing, kind of an automatic. And I was like, why did someone put a thumbtack in this candy? They must hate that candy store. Are they trying to kill me? And I finally realized, oh my God, no, because I didn't feel around. It was, 1 a.m. It's like, oh my gosh, it's my tooth. So I kept it, ate applesauce and all that, went over to my angel, sweetest, best dentist I've ever had, because I have dental trauma, believe me. And he was able to glue it back in. It's not perfect, still on soft foods. And next week, he can repair the whole thing. I was ready for full-on extraction. So, yeah, I'm here now. Woo! Kathy, hi, Kathy. Yeah, right? I'm like, what? So I just didn't want to do a short because I was like, didn't want to be talking. Not that you could see it, but I felt it. So whatever. So today, it's Thursday. It's week 2 of my 2-week build a box. Today and tomorrow. And then I'll be billing out next week and hopefully being paid by the Thursday or Friday, and everything will be driven to the post office. Yay! And today I have my usual mishmash in the basket, mishmash, mashup, whatever you want to call it. And I have sterling silver chains with gorgeous sterling silver small pendants, some with stones. I mean, all different kinds. And the prices are not going to be super high. So yeah, and I've got some brand new brooches. I'm going to pull out some rings today, both costume and semi-precious, different sizes, different prices. Yeah, I have my usual and I have a whole bunch of new fun stuff. So I'm going to go relatively fast, but not too fast. I plan on being on about 2.5 hours, maybe a little longer. And I'm hoping that we just have a good time. Hi, Angelica. Yeah. Woo. Man, I'm serious. More than half my teeth have been root canaled. And I'm missing 3. And like that's not even a dead tooth. I just have terrible teeth. Like, thank you, Dad. Oh boy. Okay. I'm having a decent day so far, my Captiva. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with rings. We're just going to see. We're just going to see what happens. I'll do a few costume. I'll do a few reaching. I'll do a few semi-precious, and we'll see where we go. And so, generally speaking, I didn't pick in advance. I never do. So, just hang out with me here. I like costume rings because you cannot, well, you can if you're one of us, but oh, really? Right on, Kathy. I never go over to IG. I need to go over to IG. So look, I just have a weird smattering of costume jewelry rings. And unless you're us, in general, people cannot tell what the heck is going on with this. They don't know if it's a real stone. They don't know if it's custom. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I'm going to do them all at once or I might do a few and then pivot to something else. So let's start like this. And the jot form is up there. And if you need me to repost it, I'm happy to. So these rings, I'm going to do like 2 at a time choice. And they're going to be buy it nows. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. And they're, some of them are vintage. Some of them are a little newer. I really don't know, but they're not. I do have vintage, like cocktail rings, a couple of them. So you can let me know. And these are the red ones. I'm just calling red because they're glass. Glass, right? Well, actually, that one's acrylic, but it's really cool. That one's glass. That one's acrylic. Do you know I still don't have my dang, and then I'm going to do some semi-precious rings. My blacklight is still, actually, I moved the box. The box is now over there. I'll get it together, y'all. little by little. So this one here is the acrylic. But if you know me by now, you know that I love plastic. And I don't have my black light here. I can't believe it. Let me try to see my box. Where is it? Shoot, dog. It's not close enough for me to show you because I suspect that this is lucite because of the white swirls in there and that it glows under black light. And then it's just kind of like a little bit of like a Celtic crossy design, if you will. Open to the light. See, there's the white. I swear this one glows. Actually, yeah, there's white and like where that clear is. Oh, hold the horses up on this one. Nope, nope. No, that has paint lice. Paint lice? Maybe it does. Maybe there's lice that eat paint. I don't know. But it has missing paint, so it's out. It's out. This one is like a ruby or garnet red. Look at the sparkle. Let me take it off my finger. I'll tell you what. So it's just for this one now. In this moment. But see, it's just glass, but it's got a great cut. It's, just some kind of pot metal. See, it's cut like a real stone. It's very nice. I don't think it's trying to tell me that it's, sterling silver or any of that because it's not. So even if it's trying to say that, I wouldn't believe it. Even if I tested it, I wouldn't believe it. And this is a nice big size. It is 8.5. So for us Rubenesque ladies, it works really well. 8.5. So if it's an 8.5, yeah, it's loose on here. That means it would fit me on this finger. So that one's 6. And remember, everyone, I don't do recaps. They're great for teens as well, So, okay, it's going back in my box. And this one, here we go. Anyone want this for free? When it's on your finger, you don't notice that paint missing. And it has all the white swirls. You could just pop it right out of that and do something else with it. Or wear it and you don't notice it. See, when it's on my finger, that's why I didn't notice it. If someone wants it for free, let me know. I mean, it doesn't even matter the size because it's free. So it's 7.25. 7.25. Going back in the box. Okay. Moving on. Kathy, I'll have to go see the Instagram post. So these are what I call the big ones. That one is adjustable. And is this one adjustable? Oh. That's it. Okay. Let's see. So there's nothing wrong with these ones. That these rings have just been sitting in this box. So I would say that happened. They're both sitting in the box for all this time. That's why all my jewelry, when I take it, after I show it, it goes right into an organza bag. Yep. This is the first one. I love the blue confetti in here. It is a super high dome. It's blue and silver confetti. And it is adjustable and has never been adjusted. It even tries to have the hammered look in the back. God, I can't believe I still have the red ring is first. What does that mean, Kathy? Does that mean you want it? Kathy, I don't know what you're saying to me. Oh, this is so funny. Look at this. I've had this ring sizer mandrel for like 2 years. I never knew it had a piece of plastic until just now. Oh man, living in my world. Oh, okay, cool, Kathy. Yeah, I'll go check it out. So it is a 7.5, not adjusted. 7.5, not adjusted, and it's really. I love fun stuff like this. And believe it or not, I mean, look at the earrings I'm wearing today. Look at these great plastic, different colored, layered earrings. Love these. Yeah. So it's 7.5. And I would say you can adjust it without it pinching your finger up to an 8, but you can't adjust it smaller. And it makes a statement. It's like, hello. So that's the first choice. And then this one is really interesting. I only just noticed this about this one. It is very whimsical summer. It'd be really fun to wear to like your local, like me, brewery with outdoor music. And this is just a metal bump out, not a stone. Your classic daisy with all that going on. And look at the back. Choot, 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 choot. Like that. And it opens like that. It's like a stretch. But these have never been worn. So it fits without barely opening on my 7.5. I like costume because I don't have to worry. I go to an outdoor music event. I'm dancing. Back in the old days, I danced all the time. Dancing, having a good time. And it drops. I go searching. I can't find it. Well, I haven't lost, my diamonds. And it just makes me feel like I'm back in the 70s and having a good time. It is 7.25 without stretching. And it's just fun. I mean, the other thing you could do with it is make it into some kind of a hair thing. But I like it as a ring, frankly. So I don't do recaps. So remember, okay, I'm going to leave off the costume. Not getting any. I've got 2 more sitting over there that I can show later. But I'm not getting any interest. Not even for a free ring. And I know it has that little scratch. But hey. Whatever. So I'll put those aside. And I do, I have carved shell, mother of pearl. And, I'm happy if someone's interested in purchasing, let me know. I have these gorgeous hanging dangle cocktail rings. And I'd be happy to sell one if you're interested. You just got to let me know. Let's do a couple of the higher end, let's see. Let's do I think this is my last Tibetan. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. So this is a Tibetan. Oh, I got to do starting bid first. Sorry. It's like you go away for one day and you don't know what you're doing. It is likely about an 800 sterling. See, I know I can spell. Can you guys spell? And this one has turquoise and also coral. And this is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the last one I have of these. These have been pretty popular. Okay. It's fun. It's adjustable, right? Yes. Okay. So these are not vintage. This is modern coming out of Tibet. Little pieces of probably Chinese, I'm going to assume, turquoise and coral. It's on this round disc, and this is the kind of 4 directions to Buddhist symbol. Tiny pieces of coral over here. Now, I haven't tested the stones. It is, I'm going to show you. It is a green. I want to get a Presidium, and every time I look, there's so much money. And then I ask resellers when I'm there with them, I'm like, what kind do you use? And no one will tell me. So it's kind of aggravating because there's not that many kinds, but they're like $300, $350. And so I want to make, and they wear out after like a year. You have to replace the pin. So I want it, and I want it yesterday. But, you know, I want to get the right kind. So anyone out there know a good one? Let me know, please. So without being adjusted, it is sitting at 7 1/4. Like I say, it's brand new. Never been worn. Yeah, 7 1/4. And you could adjust it inwards to probably a 7, maybe a 6 3/4. But you would have to know, how to do it and make it comfortable. It's a very comfortable ring. Or you could make it larger. It's never, see how much give there is right there? It's riveted on. And it has been tested. These are sterling. And I think it's pretty nice looking. If this would fit me comfortably at my closer to 8.5 with my arthritis over here, I would keep it. And I love that it has such a high tabletop. Okay, that's one choice. And if everyone's bored with rings and you really don't want to see them, speak up. Tell me you'd rather see the necklaces. Tell me you'd rather see, the black vintage glass necklaces that I have. I mean, just go for it. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'm here to serve you. Okay. So I don't do recaps. If anyone comes in, down the road, or you want to email me because you changed your mind, let me know. This is a size 8. This is beautiful. It is just a little too small for me. Good Lord. Okay. I really wish it wasn't. And this is on the higher end. Yes, it is. I will bring up a couple. I'll bring up one more, and then later, if anyone is interested, I'll bring up some that are not quite as pricey. And SS, y'all, means sterling silver. A lot of people would just type in starting bid and then do the whole thing without the big description. I try to do more description, but then the banner runs all the way across. So this is this beautiful, huge piece of citrine. I don't know the different names of stone cuts, but this one has multiple cuts. It's quite large. And then it's like the sun is what I see. And it has little marcasites all around the edges. It's really well done. Now, see, this is a 7.5, and this is just a touch larger than 8.5. So, it fits here, but it'll come flying off for me. Let me show you just the ring. Look at that. And I don't have a precision, but the ones I show you and I tell you what they are, I bought from my reputable sources, which is multiple. I have multiple places I buy from. And so I can state with a surety. I have a whole little box of stuff that I know is stones that I really want to bring and sell you because I'm leveling up my game. I just, until I have a presidium, it's not just about testing for sterling silver or gold. Look at that big stone. It's about testing to get a general idea what the stones are. So, yeah, it is, my Captiva. It's a really, it just, to me, it's the sun, and it's huge stone. If you compare it to, like, the turquoise I'm wearing, it's about a third. It's big. And I know this one, that's not going to help me. My magnet, that's not going to help me. At least not right now. And you all can always say what you would like to see, and if I have it near me or I know exactly where it is now that I've organized, I'll absolutely go get it. Oh, look at that. I said size 8, but it wants to say 8.25. So, and it was sold as a size 8, but the band is on 8.25. So there you go. I really love this. I was very disappointed that it didn't fit on my middle finger dominant hand. But it didn't. Oh well, you can't have everything, right? Okay, let's do anyone in terms of semi-precious sterling silver rings have size or a particular something they'd like to look at. Let me know. This is very interesting. Now see, this is one, I don't know what the stone is at all. I don't think that they knew when I bought it. It is gorgeous. I don't even know how much I paid for it. It is sterling silver. It is. That's all I got. It's sterling silver. The 925 is in there. And then, ow. You know what? I think it's a little frog. Set my camera first off. Hold on. So see this glowing. I mean, if there were flashes of blue, I would say moonstone. But there are not. It has this, which I now believe is a tongue. It's either a frog or a rabbit. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay, so look at this. Sorry, my thing is kind of dirty usually. So those are two eyes. And then you see the two legs in the back. And the two on the side with like a little bump. I think it's a frog. I don't think it's a bunny. It's cut as a frog. And I don't believe, I mean, I was looking and seeing, is it a bear paw? So what I see is a frog. That's what I see. I see a frog. Boy, I wish this thing would not be, I clean it. I got to make a mental note to take it to the sink. So I think it's a frog. See right there? Maybe it's something else. I don't have a clue. Yeah. I don't know. And then it has like the little star right there. Not a clue. $33. And it is size. It's really, see, or a rabbit. Because I'm pretty sure it's Asian made. So that's like where I'm taking that clue from. My Captiva, do you know the stone? But hey, Tinker Witch Ducky, hello, hello. Oh, well, there you go. A bullfrog with a coin in his mouth called, where do you come up with this? Called Chin Chan. Symbolizes good fortune or a smart kid. Right? A smart, happy ducky. Where do you come up with that? Screenshot. I mean, but my gosh. Size 7. Not adjustable, sterling silver, size 7. And I love the stone, but I do not know what it is. I don't really care. I think it's freaking fascinating. A bullfrog with a coin. Yes, because we're going to move on from this. But see, look, there's the frog, right? And that's its little mouth. Chin Jan. I'll never remember that, but thank you. Oh, my Lord. I'll never remember that. Okay. That's so cute. Thank you. Oh, Barb. Hey, Barb. Barb. Where'd you come from? Hi, Barb. Barb. Hello, hello. Barb. Okay. If anyone else is interested, you would need to come in at 35 or higher. Hi, Barb. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Fair warning. I know there's always a little lag, so we're going to account for that. I know. It could, I mean, see, that's the thing. If you screenshot it, right? Last call. Bump, 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 bump. Sold to Barb. Hi, Barb. Thank you. I really, really liked it. I know it's a little bit of oddball, but see, Barb and me like the unusual. Thank you. Exactly, Barb. I'm with you. And I have no recollection what I paid for it. So, I don't think that you, Barb. Oh, you do have a bag. Barb has a bag. See, going away for one day when you're used to doing, nothing but selling all week and setting up for it and buying inventory and organizing inventory and invoicing and packing and shipping. You go for one day and it's like you lost your dang mind. Yes, Tinker Witch. I actually have, but in the moment, it didn't occur to me. So yeah, dang. So what is this? This is just a cute, tiny little thing, and oh, it's a Celtic knot. Nice. Okay. Starting bid of you. I saw Melly at I think Doug, right? Wasn't it yesterday, Doug? Or maybe Tanya, Doug? I don't know. This week, talking and chatting and, buying a few things. She was in the chat, and that was so nice. Okay, this is a small size. We will need to measure it. I love it. It's almost like it's an oval like teardrop with a Celtic knot. And it's a smaller size because not everyone, has chronic back issues that don't allow them to get out and move around. Not everyone is my age. And, and not everyone has arthritis in your hands. So I always try to remember, hey, some people are small. It's a really nice, sweet little ring. And it's older. This one has been around for a little bit. Size 6. Trying to see how to. There's always a certain place where everything cooperates and there's not much shadow, and then place where there's size 6. And it reminds me of a buckle, if you will, right? A belt buckle, the way it comes in, and then there's the oval, and then there's the little Celtic kind of, infinity cross knot. Yeah, it's a sweet little ring. And me, see, it would fit up there. And that would be fine, but I've got a lot of rings that fit up there. So that one was 26. Okay, I'm going to show one more ring because I still will always have my like $10 and $12 items, which I'm going to bring up. But I'm leveling it up just a little. Leveling it up. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. Oh, this is very pretty. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't get into my rings too often, and I know I keep saying I'm going to do a drop sale of just rings. Yeah. Oh, you want to make the koala into some type of maybe wall hanging or something before sending. That's a beautiful idea. Oh, she has everything. My Captiva. I mean, right? So these are sterling silver flowers with a solder drop ball in the middle, and marcasites on the bottom and the top. I'm checking something here. Okay, I see that. So I am literally going to sell this. Watch this. This is a buy it now. Sterling silver ring. Marcasite. And it is exactly what I paid for it. I know she's going through her own thing and she needs to, do exactly what she's doing, having been a caregiver to both of my parents and for 5 years, helping them live and pass at their home. And this is her sister, family. It's really hard. So this has been around a while. This is a really sweet sterling silver flower. And then you see the marcasites on the top and the bottom. I'll put what I use as a loop. What I use as a loop is actually something I got for 10 cents at an estate sale. It is for negatives. And I used to, I had a dark room when I was 14. We had a dark room. My brother and I both went to this kind of alternative school in Berkeley, and one of the classes you could take was photography, and they gave us brownies for the whole year and taught us how to develop. And then my mom got into it, and so my dad built a whole dark room in the laundry room, and all my friends came over and developed pictures. I mean, it was awesome. It was so much fun. I miss that. Yes. Huge prayers, my Captiva. I've got a white candle going every day for so many different people in our community. Now, here's the issue with this one. I want to, where exactly is it? I bet the person who sold this to me didn't notice, and I keep tripping because it looks like it's there and then it looks like it's not there. Let me see underneath. No, okay, so here's the inside. So this is a way to tell the age of this. The flowers are like hammered out, if you will. It's really nice construction. So that is hammered. And the way that the flowers are, they're super silver. But here's what I feel like. I feel like right here, there's a marcasite missing, but they're bigger on the one side and smaller on the other. Like there's a top and a bottom. I don't get it. But see the flash? So I'm confused. Maybe a part sliced off and there's still the rest of it there? Confused. I'm confused. That's why I'm offering it for what I paid. Just because it looks like, and it's so tiny, they're so tiny in the first place, I can't be sure that there might be a marcasite missing. And it still flashes like it's there. So I'd rather be on the safe side and call it out and give it to you for a better price than be wrong, and just sell it for what I paid. And it is a size 8. I thought this was smaller. Apparently not. And again, I don't know if that stone is really missing or not. Yeah, weirdness. Don't know. Yeah. And whoa, where's that hair coming from? I don't know. Sorry about that. Um, I don't know how they pushed that in and hammered that out, or maybe they did the flowers and then soldered it and did like a connection right there. I don't know. One of the things, it's not going to happen at this point in my life, probably. I would, my partner did this, took a lot of silversmithing type beginning classes at a place down in the Bay Area. I would have really enjoyed that. I wasn't around. I wasn't capable, but So I will show one antique ring, and then I'm going to move on to other stuff. And I have, a lot more. This is why I don't do rings very often, because I have a lot more. I have a lot, not a lot, but 25 in the costume jewelry as well. And so does anyone like antique rings? This is a very interesting one. Okay. It's early Chinese import, probably. It is sterling silver. I think it's glass. Could be a stone. Don't have a presidium, but it strikes me as blue glass. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna call it. So this is dirty. I'll tell you that right now. That blue glass is dirty. This is a turn of the century, early Chinese import. Not 1900s, maybe 1910, 1920. It's got this really cool oval triangle bump out. Needs a little polishing. And looky there. It was made so you could adjust it if you wanted. Why? I don't know. See in there? There just isn't. See when I do that, how the blue goes away? And there's no cut like a stone would be cut. And early Chinese import rings, let me take my cloth to it for a second, are actually really coming back. They're becoming one of the next really popular thing in collectibles. I have noticed them on many different people's channel. They're making the rounds. So to clean the blue glass, you just need a Q-tip and tiny bit of rubbing alcohol or maybe hydrogen peroxide. Oh, okay. When I hold it up close, I don't think y'all can see it, but I'll do it for you. As I'm polishing it and staring at it, I'm like, it kind of looks like it has, no, I'm wrong. It actually has a cut I still, everything in me says glass, but it actually does have a cut. You have to get up close and personal. It is a tiny stone, and it just has the most basic, almost like a really old, like your grandmother or great grandmother's diamond. They would tend to, unless they were very rich, be very small, and they have just the slightest little bit of a cut. See right there, there's the edge. So it does. And it just, I can polish it a little bit more for you. This is not uncomfortable. You don't feel it in any way. And I can clean that stone if you want. So what size is it? You might want to know. That would be helpful. I do have another one that's really lovely, but because no one is saying boo about the rings, I just am like, I don't know. You're not saying, well, I would like a size, or I like this, or I like that, or so. We'll move on. We'll do something else. Size 6. Size 6. And like I said, this I don't feel at all. It's smooth as butter. It's completely rounded. It's really comfortable. And I love, again, this oval triangle. This would have probably been a gentleman's ring that they wore on their pinky. Think Gilded Age, right after that, man of the manor wearing his pinky ring that his butler put on a tray for him to choose what cufflinks and ring and jabot or jabot pin do you want to wear today, sir? Yeah. So there you go. Antique. And like I said, I have a lot. This one is a favorite of mine. Look at that. The shape. I love this. And it is a citrine. And it's relatively small if anyone's interested. It's antique. This one is so cool. Let me know. I'll run it. Okay. Who came on? Did Bruce and Dennis come on? Who came on? I know Leslie changed her schedule. So many. Lulu used to. So Leslie used to be on at the same time as me. I have a whole bunch of different rings in there. So if anyone's and way more costume of all different kinds. Leslie used to be on at the same time as me. Bruce and Dennis still are sometimes. Lulu would be on sometimes at the same time. And other people. And everyone's changed their schedule around. So I don't know. I hope people didn't just come in until someone else came on. But, whatever. Maybe they just got bored with me showing rings. Oh, Barb. Well, that's a good question. Yeah, I have shown it once before. Been a couple months maybe. It was just in the antique bag of rings. So I was like, well, as long as I'm in the bag of antique rings, like why don't we and let's get rid of that. I might as well just show that I have it. It's just oh no, it's a tiny ring. Wait a minute. I always do the band, not the decorated size. Endless. Okay, come on over here. Oh, too small. Yeah, it's a size 6. See, that's too small for me. It's a size 6. But the design, it's just that sterling silver, and then inlaid in there is the yellow citrine. And this would start at 32. But it is size 6. Right. I see. For me, it's arthritis, having chronic upper body, and then now my back. And then I have a square hand with short fingers. So, anyway, there you go. So that's, yeah, size 6. So, oh, sizers. Yeah, my it was actually really sweet. About maybe 15 years before my mom wound up with gut Parkinson's, my parents decided that they wanted to wear wedding rings again. Like, they wore wedding rings when they got married in the 60s. And then they decided they didn't really want to do that. So they didn't. Then they got rings thrown, wax casting, bronze at the Renaissance Fair in like 1969. And they wore those for a long time. My nephew now has those, and they fit him and his wife beautifully. But then about 15 years before my mom got sick, they decided they wanted wedding rings, and they got them. And within like 2 years, they both needed them sized. Oh, Barb, may you bid on the other one? No. May you? Of course you may. Barb, of course you may bid on it. Where, if I can find it, I mean, I know where it's at. I just have to find it. From where the heck did I put it? There you go. It's a beautiful ring, Barb. And it's a size that will fit you. This citrine, that is this one. Yes. This really beautiful, incredible cut. Fairly large stone that I think it's a sun. With the marquee around it. It is a size 8 and in between a quarter and a half. Is this the one, sweetheart? I'm sure it is, but And if so, just say it, and then it will be sold to you. Just say yes or no. You're crazy. There was another one. Thank you. Yes. There you go. Thank you. It's a gorgeous ring. I really wish it fit me. I did buy it for me. I've been, sales have been slow. I am not rich in any way at all. I live very simply. I don't buy hardly anything but the necessities. But the last month has been hard for me, and I've bought a few things like this for me. Yay, Barb. Thank you. Barb is such a sweetheart. Thank you, Barb. How many other resellers who are watching out there still write things down manually in a book? I was talking to a dear friend. I call her my sissy, my sister, Karen Chasen Vintage. And I hadn't talked to her since around when my dad died. I think there was just an association for me. Thank you. And she was like, I still write everything down in a book by hand at sales. And I'm like, is that weird? I thought we all did that. Like, I don't have a spreadsheet open, I mean, I don't know, too much work. Writing it in a book is like, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to give you a preview of the ones I brought today that I put together that are going to come up. This guy down here is an iguana. It's all sterling silver, different types of beautiful pendants. This is a super high end with tiny, I think they're either diamond or CZ, probably CZ chips vermeil, dark blue stone with, and this has different colors of MOP, lapis. Look at that one, onyx and mother of pearl. It slides. So these will be coming up. Okay. But I thought I'd dive into, before I do that, I thought I'd dive into some of the vintage stuff. And maybe there's some pieces in here that you will be like, ooh, because, that's my main jam. That's my deal. That's what I'm known for. That's what I love. So let's do that. Barb, how is everything going, Barb? Everything's still going like amazingly well. One of the many people candles have been lit for lately. Oh, I saw Mia on. I couldn't go in and talk with her because I was starting to get ready. Mia, Crazy May's Stash, she is kicking some butt. Wow. Excellent, Barb. She is just taking names and kicking butt. I'm just like, yeah, hey, Billy, right? I'm just like, you rock. Honest, I'm like, I want her phone number. I want to talk with her and be like, how do you do that? How do you have such an incredible positive, like, oh, I had this, major surgery last week, but I'm here. I'm good. I'm having another one. And I'm just good. It's like just another day in the life of, I'm like, wow, give me some of that. Okay, this is a choice. I love him to death. This is the back. So this tells me early 60s. Pinback's way out there, but it's not a switch. So it's early 60s or very late 50s. Don't know who the maker is, but oh my gosh. It's a terrier. Harkens back to, anyone here know the classic movies of I think it was the 20s or 30s? The Thin Man with Myrna Lloyd, and I can't remember his name. Comedies. He was a detective. Oh my God, I love The Thin Man. Yeah, look at his ears. Now, he does have that ruffling. He does have that gold tone paint. Because him sticks up and out. Right. Where'd he go? Right there. There's the tiniest places where there's a little bit of the gold worn. Because he's almost brutalist in the way that they cut the lines on him. God, he's so cute. He's so cute. I have so many brooches. I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't keep him. He is. I will give you an exact measurement, but he's kind of heavy. Oh, I think he has a name, which is nuts. These are this type of figural vintage pins are actually very collectible. Oh my lord, what does that say? Oh no. He is signed inside. I feel like it's backwards. I can't make it out. I'll show you guys. I doubt you can either. See in there? The thing I want to say is like Kramer, but I don't know that Kramer did vintage pens. But that's some signature in fancy script in dark black. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of him because he is just a very common heavy. He's a heavy guy. Terrier figural brooch, very very in. Like some of these things, I cannot believe how much money they go for. Okay, now look at this thing. Here's his little back. He does not have a name. Now, the one thing with this guy, the pin, you have to, it works. It does work. But it's a little, just a tiny bit stiff. So, I mean, but it's not broken in any way. Now look. So this is what you see. Look at that. Make you go crazy. It's a rabbit with little red eyes. Like a cream enamel. Look at his nose. And it's on a spring. Huh? It's on a spring. Oh my gosh. It is just, it's so fly. Talking about old school word fly. And the eyes, if I can get him to be still. Be still. The red eyes, I think it's glass, could be acrylic, but it's a really nice cut. Look at this little guy. Oh my gosh. It's got gold along this ear and this ear to give his ears definition. Him's got little feet. Oh my god. And it's tiny. It's tiny. I don't even know. The instant I saw that spring, I was like, I'm in. I bought a bunch of brooches in a big lot. I was like, he was one of the deciding factors for why I bought this lot. It's not that often that you see the spring, like these are the original bobbleheads, right? He's 3/4 of an inch long. He's a bobblehead. And yeah, 3/4 of an inch around. Oh my god. A spring. These are a whole collectible line in and of themselves. The brooches with spring heads. Yeah. Oh. Wow. And the springs very often are bent and broken. He's from like right towards the end of the 60s, and very often those springs, because they bounce and people play with them and they get caught on stuff, they're broken. And the little terrier guy, which I should have took a picture of, and then I would know who the maker is, or maybe not. The AI Google image thing is really now geared to selling you stuff. and it doesn't give you, he's an inch and a half long. It doesn't give you the information you need in an inch wide. They direct you more towards, these are like items. You want to go over there and buy them. So you really have to know your costume, and have some books around and have been doing this for as long as I have, because Google Image, I can put the same item in 5 times and widen it a little or narrow it a little or put in a descriptive word. And all of a sudden it gives me completely different answers, which are still, none of them are right answers. So, yeah. Okay. This is brand new, hot off the presses. These are lovely. And after I show these, I'm going to show a set of an item that I cannot come up with. I cannot come up with if it's Hobey, if it's Jennifer Lee. I can't figure it out. And it drove me mad, because I know they're very high end, and the fact that all these pieces are there, I'm like, So, but these kind of match with that, and then you'd have like a full kind of set in a way, but then they also don't. So, I don't know. I love these. It's all the purple. It's all the purple. The water. It's all the purple. I love purple. Oh, you love purple. I like purple. I like a lot of colors. When I was young, I thought, I don't know, there's something stigma growing up a girl, and everyone had to have their favorite color, and then everything had to be like that color. And of course, you should pick pink and all that. And I was like, whatever. So I ran with that for a long time. And and then I, got into my 40s, and I was like, wait, I like all kinds of colors. And now in my 60s, I wear so many different colors. These are amazing. I suspect these are someone. Okay, that's what I've got to say. I used to know all the makers, and I used to buy only signed items back when eBay first started. I've been considering investing in some books, because Google Image has become so bad, and I'm just older and my brain. But these are really nice designer. They're heavy metal. They're not skimping. And I was thinking, man, you could take these off the clips and make them into pendants. See the gold striping? These are like a red, pinkish purple AB 1950s. These are so beautiful. And see what I mean? You could literally take the clips off and just put a necklace right through there. Here's the back. The stones are inset. They are unsigned. And I even looked at like the back of the clip to see if it was maybe only 3. They don't really match the Juliana, but I was just like desperately trying to figure out who made these. And the closest I could get was like maybe a Judy Lee, unsigned Hobey. again, they look like either little flowers or little, I don't know, little suns. They are really good size. Oops, my fingers are in the way. That was really helpful. Not. Yeah. Put hooks, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could just put black got caught in my hair. Sorry, freaking out. Anyone can do this. So these are soldered, not glued. Often, even metal, but more the plastic, but even metal, because remember we were coming out of the war and metal was a scarce material, so glue was used a lot instead of soldering. But all you have to do is cut this off right here with any old tin snips that you've got in the garage. Cut that off, sand it down with some super grit sandpaper. It would take, a few seconds, nothing. And then you don't even need a jump ring. You just put the chain through. And the way that these kind of bump out like that, I don't think that they would hang funny at all. So then you would have two. Yep. And where's my ruler? They're really pretty. Very elegant. And I'm thinking Judy Lee. An inch. Because they've just got a lot of detail, like that's above and beyond, like this little vining piece over here, and this double almost infinity up there. That's just, and these are uneven. So yeah, these are older. These are fabulous. They are a buy it now at 16. Now I'm going to show you the set. It's not going to be inexpensive. It is finding any parure, whatever that word is, or semi-parure sets. It's hard. And actually, Nicole asked me, Noelle asked me last week if I had any sets, and I didn't have any near me at that time. And I had been staring at this and debating for the longest time if I wanted to sell it or not, or put it in my collection. So I looked at it and I decided, okay, let me bring it up. It's got several pieces, and I'll give you two different prices. I hate that word too. I don't even understand that word. It doesn't, there's something about it as a woman. I don't know. I don't like it. Plus, I don't know how to say it correctly. So there's going to be two prices based on if you buy the whole set, and the chain is not the original chain. There's just no way. Okay. And there's nothing I can do about that. Let me see something. Hold on. Well, no. It's a nice old chain, but it's it's a Leah Sophia chain. This is not Leah Sophia. I'm looking. This is some song lyrics. I wonder if I have a different gold chain sitting over here. Oof. I mean, this would be better. So I'm going to leave it up to you. I think this is electroplated gold or silver vermeil. I'm checking the clasp. I think it's just electroplated. So if someone wanted me to swap out, we'll get there, but if someone wanted me to swap out to this, it's unmarked, but it's an old electroplated, like kind of, it's not Greek key, but it's herringbone chain, it would cost extra. So what the heck am I talking about? Let's find out. This is rare. They are out there, but this is rare. I could not find, I can find this without the enamel. I cannot find it with enameling. I love this. Okay. I had to think about it. I wanted to give you a good deal, but still go in the right direction. So what I want you to know is the first piece I'm going to show you sells for around this price by itself with no enameling on the top and bottom. I don't know the exact name for this. I am going to call it hanging fruit ball. See, this chain, you can tell right off the bat. This is just a Leah Sophia, modern metal gold tone chain. Has nothing to do with this. Here's the top. This is old. And that's the top. Almost looks like little double hearts or something. I suspect that was a gold tone or even gold plated originally. This is 1930s most likely. Then the top is these thin orange. This is a really incredibly cheap price. I promise. Is this orange, like rustic orange, and then screaming bright orange enamel leaves. See that? And then it has, this thing is so cool. It has champagne, and look at the quality. Those are headlight or Swarovski crystals. I am unsure which one. And they're all connected here, but not to each other. So here's a champagne with the dark green. There is the beautiful amber color. And here is this screaming orange. Again, I wish I had my black light. That would glow like nobody's business. And it goes round and round like that. And then the bottom is the same with the brownish to light orange to screaming rustic bright orange enameled metal with the cap. See how the gold tone has come off here? Doesn't matter. And then it has these hanging chains. This thing, look, I want you to take a screenshot and look this up. I want you to see that you're not going to find this color wave, and you're not going to find the colored enamel, and you're going to be very surprised at the prices. So that's one part of a 4-piece set. Well, let's go with 3-piece because I think the ring. I'll throw the ring in. No, I won't. The ring is going to be separate. So it's that and the earrings. These earrings. The tops. Oh my God. So the top on these is got that gold wash. It's got that peridot green prong set. And see the lines? That's what I mean about headlight or Swarovski crystals. And then it's got the light orange with the bright orange. It's like tutti frutti, okay? This is always been extraordinarily collectible vintage jewelry. And it's like dome. So do you know what I'm going to say? It reminds me of early Chinese import because it's almost like, and then this gold fringe, heavy like chain. It's almost like a lantern, right? And they are clip-on earrings. Now, I could see why it would be Indian vibes, the earrings themselves, but it's not. This is an American high-end maker. I just can't pin it down. I've tried so hard. Take a screenshot of this, y'all, and try to find it. Especially, if I had my black light, this would all light up like crazy. These are like either very early made jewelry or like even older Chinese import. And it's just, but I'm going to go with the fact because they're like the tutti fruity colors. I'm going to go with very early 50s. And a high-end designer, that's what I'm talking about, Google image. Oh, you can't see that at all. They are about 2.5 inches. And this is nowhere near on the right place on my ear. The clips still work really well. But I can see like Indian wedding. I totally get that. This is for anyone who's a true costume jewelry collector. Those 3 items together, starting bid at $55. Yeah, the chain is whatever. If you wanted me to swap out the chain, which is super long, I even think the chain is too long. I mean, the chain is probably 26 inches, so it would come down to like, let me move this for just a second. Probably would come down to like right around here. Talk about, and in the sun, the sparkle. Yeah. So if you wanted me to replace the chain, I would add an extra 10. So then it would be 65. So I'll just type that in. And I like the chain on the other one much better. So that would make it starting bid of 65. And then this can either be something you add in. Talk about costume jewelry. Because the colors match perfectly. So it's made by the same maker. Again, could it be Judy Lee, really early unsigned? I'm of the impression Julie Lee signed everything, and this, so I don't know. Then that starting bid or adding in to the complete set, depending on what you want to do. But if you take this away, then, you know, don't add it in. That's okay, but you've taken it away from everyone. So starting, you know, and all is fair in love and jewelry. And this is just, I really am having a hard time. So with chain replacement 10, originally the 3 pieces, 55, I look it up. This one, starting bid or adding it in. So I know it's expensive, but you don't come across these. You just don't. Let's get the light correct. This is that brilliant orange that I just know would glow. Dome ring. Costume. My God. Even this is the kind of stuff that gets me like wide awake at night. You know, like I'm awake, I'm here, I'm paying attention. Even I'm looking at the prongs. Yeah, it's pre jewelry saw or machines that line up prong setting it perfectly. Yep. So this one, I think it's the same. And then the band, see the band is got this design. I suspect that was perhaps gold filled. There's no marking on it, but this one gives me the vibes, even though it's the same colors, as being older than the rest of it. But I could be wrong. It has happened before. It is adjustable right here. And someone adjusted it down to very small. I mean, small. Look at the dome on that. I'll tell you the size, but it could be, and it was, see, this was worn a lot. Someone loved this. This was like their one fancy piece, you know, and they wore it all the time. And I did not test this, and I should have tested it because as I'm staring at it, let me look at it really looks like gold. Filled or even just low quality gold on the outside. It's just got that thing that you recognize. Let me show you the band up close. Ugh. I'm in love. Oh, Noelle. Hi, Noelle. Did you hear me talking about you? I was just like, Noelle asked me, and I did. It wasn't in front of me. I didn't even think about it. The ring is 5 3/4. Noelle, Noelle. Okay, Noelle's in for 55 for the set and 24 for the ring. Noelle is like a master at collecting and buying costume jewelry. She knows what she's doing. So if she's in, I would need someone at this point to come in for the set at 60 and $1 more for the ring. And so, and Noelle doesn't want the extra chain. Noelle has so much, she doesn't even need it. So you're getting this, and I'm telling you, you screenshot this, you can't find it. I can't find it. I don't know. Judy Lee Hobey, I don't know. And these freaking incredible earrings. Okay, I'm going to do fair warning, and I've talked about it quite enough. Noelle, if it has to leave my hands, at least it's going to you. That makes me feel good. Okay. So Noelle, 55 set of incredibleness with ring, with dome ring. Noelle knows what she's doing. Noelle, thank you. That was really, you could probably all see it in my face. That was so hard for me to do. Thank you, Noelle. Oh my God. That was, I've had it sitting around for like 4 months because I was like, I can't sell it. I can't sell it. Noelle, do you want the chain that's on there? It comes with it. I don't need it. I'm not asking you if you want to replace the chain with the other one. I'm just asking you if you want it. That's all I'm saying. Because if you didn't want it for some reason, I would take it off. But you have, it's a Leah Sophia chain. And, you probably have something you could put it with, right? So, I'm leaving it in there. I'm assuming you want it. Yay! That makes me so happy. As long as I, decided to sell it, the fact that Noelle is getting it, I know it's going to the most, no problem. I know that it's going to an incredible home. And so, Noelle, you don't have a bag as far as I know. You just asked me a question last time. So let's make you a little bag. Let's make you a bag. Is green okay? It'll match this stuff. And let me put your name in here. Thank you, Noelle. It's been a while. You have probably found some secret places. I don't think at this particular moment that I do, Noelle. But I tell you what, now that you're asking that, because that's a new question from when you used to buy from me, I will be keeping my eye out whenever I'm putting a sale together. Noelle, I almost just took pictures of that and sent it right to you because I was like, Noelle wants this. But that's not, I brought it up for everyone, but I was like, Noelle is going to want this. Yes. Oh, yes, you did. I thought that there was something here. Yes. Okay. Good. It goes in the green bag. Okay. I thought so. There was a little thing in the back of my brain, but I'm telling you, you have your tooth break off right at the bottom, and then you don't do a sale for one day, and it's like all of a sudden you've lost your entire mind. At least for me. Okay. Let's do a little bit more. Thank you, Noelle. I'm so happy it's going to you because that means it's going to a good home. I wish I had a nice silver chain for this enhancer. Okay, let me get into some vintage, whatever that means at this moment. Let me do the I'm so glad, Noel, that you got that. I mean, I would have been happy with anyone getting it. I just know that you and your little stash under your bed and your museum over to the side are going to treat it right. Yep. Ooh, and I'm going to bring, I don't know if I'm going to bring it today or tomorrow, but I have one of the most collectible Avon perfume bottle necklaces out there. And when I say collectible, I'm not joking. It sells for so much money. It's nuts. So this is, and I want to just say something. I don't know the difference between, and I need the Presidium. I just want someone to tell me the right one to buy. I don't know the difference between black spinel and black glass that is shiny. To me, it looks the same. I mean, if it was matte black glass, I would go, if it had other markings, way back to the, the turn of the century or whatever. But otherwise, I can't tell. I don't have a clue. So, and I don't even know. Oh, spinel does show up on a Presidium. I really want to get one. I've got to email some people. So is that a 925? I don't remember. Good Lord. I have stuff that sits. You have no idea how much jewelry I have. Good thing you don't know where I live. But most of it's costume, so you wouldn't get rich off it. I don't think it's a sterling silver clasp. I don't see a marking that jumps out at me. This is a very large diameter, which is unusual, which is why I decided to pop. And it's not AB coated. Oh, Tinker Witch. She always has the answers. I've seen have the Presidium Gem Tester 2. See, that's where I was going. Yeah, not the little tiny pencil-like thing, but yeah, thank you. That's what I was thinking. So, and here it is. It is a really nice, these are large diameter. I don't remember my diameters in beads, but I'm going to go with 8 on this. They're large. And let me put it on and show it to you. It's heavy. No, but you know what? It's helpful. And I need to just go ahead and send Doug and Tanya and a couple other people, take a poll. Melly, Millie was, hi, Heidi, love. Millie was going to be working with me and giving me an old one she had, but then everything happened with her sister, and I totally, it's all good. So this is a perfect length, right? Perfect. This is 20 inches, and it frames perfectly. So this is a piece, layer, or leave it like this, however you want. I love it. And like I said, that's not AB, that's the glass itself. And I just, yeah. I don't understand what's the difference between black glass and black spinel. I mean, one is glass and one is spinel. I'm not that dumb. But I need a Presidium. I mean, I have a mineral book. I have a semi-precious stone book. I've been doing this since the 70s. It's not that I don't understand the word. It's not that I don't understand the difference between plastic and semi-precious stones. I do. I just, when it comes to something like this, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, what the difference is. No. Oh, Heidi. Oh, no, honey. What did you have? Mine worked out perfectly, and I'm like beyond grateful. Heidi, what happened for you, sweetheart? Thank you all for looking. Do I need to light a candle for you? I remember reading something on Facebook, and I think I commented, maybe, I don't know, but I don't recall it being, is your eye okay, Heidi? Ugh, that's not good. That's not fun. That's scary. Let's see. This is, I can't deal with this. I don't know what this is. I don't want to deal with it. Hold on. I'm trying to find. These are beautiful. So I maybe. Oh, good. Eyes are so critical. I'm glad that it's gone and you're healing. This is I may be doing one of two things with clip-on designer earrings. Either hoarding them away for a year, which then I'd lose a lot of money, or doing a short sale that's nothing but designer earrings at like the lowest price I can go and make a profit and something. I'm not sure at the moment. Yeah. True. Why am I blanking on the name of this glass? Why am I blanking on the name of this glass? That's not like me. Painful. Oh no. So it was actually like embedded in your eye or scratched your cornea. I remember when my partner got a piece of metal in his eye at a construction site. Not good. Not good. So these are a high end, but they are not, as far as I can figure. Let's see. I have so many and they're all high end. I don't think these are a Juliana, but they're absolutely beautiful. It doesn't really matter to me. The puddling on the back is done really well. It's all connected. There's 5 of these. The bottom pieces move. The top over here. Let's see. That one should, yeah, okay. They all move. These do not, but the bottom 2 pieces move. And then Da Vinci glass, I can't remember the name. It's a white kind of cream, and it's that turns kind of silver. Da Vinci, and again, it's got those headlight rhinestones. And they are, color on here can be really weird. They're like a very light green. Very light green. Ugh. Oh, you scratched the corner. Oh, Heidi. Ow. So color changing. It's not dichroic because dichroic is a whole different ballgame. But these, see how they're like half white, the top right there, and then goes into a gray to match the stones, and then you tilt it. Depending on the light, they change. That is intentional. And it's a certain, I'm saying Gavinci, and I feel that that's the wrong thing to say. But I have like 30 pairs. Some are Juliana, some are just high end like this, unsigned. And I feel like I should just do, what does anyone, there you go. Thank you, Noel. Givray, not Gavinci. Because Gavinci is like a clothing brand. And I knew that. I'm like, that's not right, Givray. Thank you. These are a really good pair. And they're, just a year ago, I could be selling these for $30, not even Juliana. And they're a little heavy. They're gorgeous. I'm hoping you can see that. I shouldn't even wear earrings when I come to sales because I'm always showing off the sexy earrings, and then my earrings get in the way. So they aren't very long, partially also because I think I need to unclip them because I've got wires. Because they climb up the ear. They're not ear climbers. Ear climbers go up this way and usually poke out. But the top of these are all the way up here. So they're only hanging right about there. I'll tell you how long. You didn't find any? Oh, Heidi. God, can you send me pictures? Can you post on Facebook? Can you something where I can see it? Just take these are 1.25 inches long, but really it's kind of just that quarter that hangs off your ear. See what I mean? Because they climb up your ear. I suppose you could put the clip down lower. I will lower these as I buy it now, right now, to $14 in this sale. And I think I'm going to have, and the clips are still really strong. I actually feel like this might be new old stock because the clips are so strong. And see, right here, it's just a single hole punch. Sometimes this is a good clue as to who the maker is, but I don't have a clue. Heidi, please post. So I will do right now, just for right now, just in this sale only, because I have a lot of this and I'd like to move some stuff. This sale only right now, drop to 14. That's it. Nope. Good job, Barb. I can afford to do that with some of these. Not every single pair I have, but this pair I can afford to. And yay, Barb. I really like them. But I'm kind of biased with vintage rhinestones and stuff and plastic. Thank you, Heidi. I love them too. And the clip is solid. I really think it's NOS, new old stock. That's okay, Heidi. You know what's important, Heidi? What's important is that you're here. That's what's important to me. And then because I'm talking to you, I'm writing your name down. Oh, Lord. Okay. These go in Barb's bag. Oh, well, you know what? I can't afford to do that with everything, but I want stuff to sell. And it does, but not quite enough. And I want to be able to bring it to all of you at affordable prices. I want to make, my grocery money, and I don't want to keep putting things back and bringing it back, So, and we're all struggling. We're all struggling. So, I'm trying to be cognizant of that. Cognizant. I just used my big word of the day. So I'm going to sell a couple more vintage pieces over here. And then I'm going to go to the earrings. Okay, I'm going to have a huge plastic sale, but I've got to do shorts of bangles, then this type of necklace, then that type of necklace. Then I need a whole huge build up to this. Oh, Heidi, sorry. No, because I have so much incredible plastic that's not in my personal collection, and it would be too overwhelming if I did a thing with every single piece. So I need to start maybe this weekend. I need to start dividing it up and just getting it out. Okay. Dividing it up and getting it out, because I love plastic, and I like all these bangles. Most of these bangles actually were my bangles, but now I'm older and they don't fit on my hand anymore. So this is your choice 5, and this is that jadeite color. Jadeite. Plastic, but this is likely a 1960s, maybe late 50s. It's a really nice one. There's no seam. It's not one of those ones that has a seam running along here. And I don't think, thank God no one poked a hot pin in it to ever shake. I know, Heidi. Please post pictures on Facebook. Love to see, because you went out there to that fair that I would love to go to in the boiling hot heat to, go shopping. So I want to see what you got. This is a cherry red. Now, this one is the same, probably 60s. I'm surprised this one, let me see, doesn't have a hot pan to test for bakelite. People did that. I can't believe the ruining of things. It's a beautiful color. I wonder if it's celluloid. Really reminds me of bakelite. And this one is probably 70s, 80s. It's a orange, and it's plastic, but it comes across as painted, even though it's not. It's hard to explain. So, and each one is going to be something that, because I have that square hand right here, they don't go over my knuckles, or they would still be in my personal collection. So, your choice, $5. I can't sell them lower than that. I mean, at $5, I'm making my money back. So 2.5 diameter on the red, the cherry red. The jadeite one, 2.5 inside diameter. And the orange one, 2.5. See, because that's my size. So that's 7.25. And you could wear them comfortably, as long as you can fit them over because you're slender, down to a 6.75 wouldn't be a problem. I like these two together a lot. And what I love is the sound. Now this one, the last hour, Heidi says, the last hour we were just walking, hit by the heat and exhausted, no doubt. And those two would be okay together. I would not necessarily want to wear the orange and red, but hey, what do I know? So I can't really afford cheaper than $5, but if you wanted all three now and you don't want to wait for my big plastic sale, I'd do all three for $14. That's all I can do. Okay, moving on. These are just going to go back into my plastic. I have so much. Do you see back up there with the Amy's Rockin' Pop doll? I wish you could see that closer. That is just a sampling of a lot of the plastic necklaces I have. Some are like Avon, West Germany, America. I have so much. Hi, Deborah. How's it going? This right here, this is in my personal collection, but I do have some like this as well. Look at this monster. Look, I mean, this has got the AB, the red beads that look like pearls. This is all plastic. This is a Japan piece, but it's high end because look at the caps right there. Look at this. This is super fancy. And so when I say this is a Japan piece, I actually wonder if it's not. I actually wonder if it's not 1920s, because that whole thing right there is very unusual. And these little half dome purple, this is old check glass. I've never seen a glass configuration like that. I'm just trying to show y'all, plastic is pretty outstanding. You can get some stuff, and it's so fun to mix and match, and and you don't have to worry again. I mean, this piece I would worry because I love this, and it's really heavy. I think this is probably, well, it's got the AB, so it's got to be early 50s, but I wish I had the bracelet and the earrings that went with this, because this cost a pretty penny back in the day with this high-end clasp over there. And they usually just have a piece with, 2, 3, or 5 holes to string your beads. They don't have any fancy coverings like that. So, woo! This is like my Christmas necklace. I love it. But I just thought I'd show you an example of, plastic and why it's like extraordinary. Yes. How's it going, Deborah? Okay, I'm going to show one more piece of vintage right now, and then I'm going to pivot to the sterling silver necklaces with charms and stuff vintage. None of them are going to be super expensive. You're going to get actually a deal for what some of the pendants are. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thirsty. My tooth was just, since I brought it in and I saved it, he just was able to glue that old crown back down on there, but it's still wiggly woggly just a little. So I'm eating a lot less than I would be eating, which is okay. Which is okay. Oh, Twitch, you've been on a lucite bangle. Yeah. Lucite bangles. Look at, okay, I want to show you all something that I think is so freaking cool. Because this is another thing I need to do. I have a whole huge collection of tie tacks and tie pins and little awards like this. Someone made this like in the 70s or something. That is a very old, this right here, this is gold with like a diamond chip in it. I'm going to take it off and show you. I just want to show you. I might be willing to sell it. I've had it a long time, but it's handmade, and it's just, what a great idea. And I'm showing you this so that you get an idea. If you're handy, you too can do this. Come on, focus, computer. It doesn't want to focus. Come on. What's the problem? Weird. It's like blacked out. It is so weird. Maybe it's just upside down. So, yeah, that's why it's upside down. So this is an award from the National Rifle Association. And this was probably a tie tack. This is a very old 4H, HHH in the clover, raised up dome, Lions Club. Someone. That is probably vermeil, probably a tie tack, maybe a stick pin, quite old. That is Colt. I think that's another gun. Someone made this authentic black powder Colt. Yep. I think someone made this for a gentleman. That's super old. That's a diamond. In gold. Looks Art Deco, right? Look at that. Some other organization. Like this might have been all of one gentleman's awards, and someone took them and had it riveted onto an old vintage bracelet back. Is that not cool? Yeah. This is really cool. And I wear it as a woman, but it is all gentlemen's items. All vintage, some old, some obviously has some gold plating. If someone was really interested in this, let me know, and I'll give you a price. I mean, so the reason why I showed it, I would consider selling it, but the reason why I showed it is because I'm going to do a vintage tie tack and tie clips and stick pin sale sometime this summer. And so you can buy them and have it, if you're not handy, have it made into something like this, for your dad. for your husband, for, your brother that you really like, for whatever, right? You could take their own stuff and do that. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to show, I want to show a few more things, and of course I'm going to be on tomorrow. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm going to show this vintage item, and then the rest is going to sit in the basket, and I'm going to do the chains. I'll do the Avon necklace tomorrow also. I'm trying to do all new inventory, of which I have a lot right now. Okay, this I got. This is really something else. She's sure fine looking, man. She's something else. Anyone know that song? Name that tune. Gosh, where do I start this at? This is expensive. I know it is. Batman. Batman. Ooh. Batman. Did it sound like the theme to Batman? Are you kidding me? She's sure fine looking, man. Wow, she's something else. It's not Batman. Batman. That's hilarious. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that. Okay, give me a second. That was hilarious. What? Hold on. Batman. Batman has that whole like really fast, and I might be thinking of Speed Racer, but hum it again. Okay. She's sure fine looking, man. She's something else. It's an 80s song. Might be earlier, but okay. So this, I didn't really know. This is hard to price. So here we are. It's a charm bracelet, but it's not Batman, no. But have you been watching Batman lately? He is pretty fun. I didn't fully realize what I was bidding on, and the person who sold it didn't realize what they were selling at all. And then I got it in my hands, and I was like, started looking it up, and I was like, shut the front door. So these are Avon charms. They all say Avon on the bottom. See that? I think most of them are from the 70s. And I have to show you each one individually. This is a very desirable collectible one. It has a little rhinestone. My computer likes to take its time with focusing. Come on. Why won't you focus at all? Good Lord. It has a tiny inset rhinestone, and it is got a rose. That's from what I can tell. This is very collectible, and it is 18 karat gold plated. This is the links on this are so good. Look at those links. The bracelet itself is awesome. This old original, I forgot the name of the phone in the moment. This is highly collectible. So when I say that, I'm telling you that these are $15 to $20 a charm. 18 karat gold plated, even though they're Avon. Look them up online. The heck is the name of this telephone? Why am I mean, it's a rotary set. I mean, we could say that. Maybe that's all they say. The owl, 18 karat gold plated owl. And he wants to be camera shy. Avon. They all $15 to $20 each. So when I say 75, with the amount of charms on here, they're all 18 karat gold collectible ones. Look at this seat. That's just acrylic in there. The old-fashioned kind of like ice cream seat, right? Seriously, the person did not know what they had. And I was just like, there's the Avon. I was just like, well, I'm just buying this really cool charm bracelet. And they're heavy. This is a heavy. These are all very heavy. This old coffee grinder, these turn. This is one of the most sought after pieces. 18 karat gold. That's my timer. I don't know why it doesn't want to show. And see, there's a little drawer that pulls out. Let me turn my timer off. I want to tell you that for a long time, I lived from 14 to 19, I lived in the apartment downstairs, the in-law apartment at my parents' house. And so did my brother. And it came with the house, old coffee grinder on the wall. And we hand ground coffee from the original Pete's Coffee, the first original Pete's Coffee in Berkeley, California, before it became a nationwide chain. And we would all sit there in the morning and wait until the person was done grinding their coffee, and we made drip coffee. There's the clasp, and here is the last 18 karat gold piece with this acrylic. It is a old-fashioned ladies button-up boot. So, I kid you not, crazy. This is crazy, right? Eddie Cochran song. Is it an Eddie Cochran song? I don't know, Heidi. Avon's coming back in a big way. Avon is coming back. And so I'm actually stashing Avon away. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charms. Let's say the average is $15 for 6 charms. That's $90 if you buy them individually. And then you need the charm bracelet. And this is a really nice one. And they're heavy pieces, all except for the chair, right? So $75 is less than you would pay individually. And then you would still need an awesome old vintage charm bracelet, which is what this is. I do not see on here, and I'm not going to come down a lot on this. I mean, if I have to hoard this away until the prices go up again, I will. I don't see where anything on the charm says anything about gold? Oh, yeah, it does. I mean, I now grind with a little electric thing, but power goes out and all that. So I always, you know, remember to grind the night before to have enough for at least a day. Um, this is just awesome. I mean, I kind of prefer to get my coffee pre-ground, but growing up as an original peatnik with the original Pete's in on Vine Street in Berkeley, getting pre-ground coffee, yeah, kind of hard. So I would drop this to 70 for this sale, and that's it. So that works out to be, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I know it's Avon, but they're all 18 karat gold plated. Look them up and get back to me, and I'll just say that this sale only right now. Drop to 70. Avon 18K. So, I mean that's yeah. This is a really honestly, people have these listed individually and look them up. I'm not making up. Look it up. I'm not making it up. I don't do that. So let's do that, and then you know what? Let's just save this other vintage for tomorrow. I may put some of this in or take some of this out, or I don't know. I'll do this, and then we'll look at the silver chains I put together and see what's happening. Where is the something else? Yes, by Eddie Cochran. Okay, the two of you are right. She's sure fine looking, man. She's something else. It's a great little just kind of like intro dance song. And why is everything is highlighted? You want to oh, I went too high. I went too high. Went too high. I touched the sky. I don't even know. It sounds like a 1970s or 80s like Led Zeppelin song. Yep. Eddie Cochran. I don't know. Did Eddie Cochran do a lot of music? I think he had some hits for sure. But yeah, my brain is a jukebox. Sorry, y'all. So this little tiny enameled frog, he's from like the late 60s, believe it or not. There's his eye. There's his other eye. So, I mean, the painting, I don't know what's going on. This eye has green on it. This eye, I don't know if it's missing a little paint or if they just painted it black and forgot to make it green. Because see how it's like just. And look at his toes. This. But see, look back here. It's got that right after the swedge pin back. The pin back goes out to here. And so this little frog is going to be like the cheapest item of the day. And I think he's cute. He's tiny but mighty. He's a little Kermit. Oh, I know who would want them. Okay, Barb. Take care, honey. I'm just going to show 5 sterling silver necklaces. But look back because you might want them. I know if none of you want this, then I know exactly where it's going. He's $3. If none of you want him, I actually know where he should go. He's little. He's kind of like a scatter pen. 1960s. Well, probably Japan. He's a hot mess. He's a hot frog. My dog and cat have not been fed yet. They get fed about 6 o'clock. He's a hot mess, but it's okay if nobody wants him for $3 because he's just a freaking fun frog. He's going over here. This big frog that none of y'all wanted, and I pulled to reassess. Dandy. Y'all know Dandy? If you don't, you're missing out. The reseller Dandy. Dandy got this for one of her besties. So, yeah. And I just bought, she's been having sales lately, so I just bought a whole bunch of stuff from her. And we're just kind of doing a straight across trade. And she has the perfect person. Yeah, Mermaid Dandy. Deborah, you're in the know. Danny and I have sold together quite a while ago when I was, taking care of my dad, like I think 3 times. It's a blast. Absolute blast. Okay. So starting bid on this one is going to be, she's just, yeah, I love her too. She's just, her energy, her love, her spirit just shines through her eyes. She's, she makes herself upbeat, fun. Girl, I wish she lived close to me. All right, I'm calculating. 23. Yeah, right? You know what I'm talking about. It does. And I mean, honest to gosh, every interaction I ever have with her, that's just what's happening. And yeah, she kind of fell off my radar like so much after my dad died, and I took time off to grieve, and then she got back on my radar, and I was like, yeah. So I guess, this isn't a butterfly. What's wrong with me? This is a dragonfly. There's the 925. It's pretty thick. It's vintage. This is a dragonfly. And those are dyed mother of pearl in the wings. Pink and blue. Pink and blue. Well, okay. So the one side is pink, and the other side is lighter blue and blue, but it's MOP. And then the body is just sterling silver. See that? And it's a very thick piece. It's kind of a little bit heavy. It's small, but it's really dainty and delicate. And then it's on this, because it's a dainty little thing, I put it on a dainty little chain. It's very nice. Whoa. Vintage sterling silver chain. I don't know about the grams and all that stuff. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I do know. Obviously, if I mess around with my scale long enough, I could figure out, how to do grams and, tell you this is this many grams and all that. But I'm just selling you for what I know I paid for different things, and trying to give you, I'm not making a ton of money. I just want to bring you, there you go, sterling silver and some semi-precious stones. So let's move my baby Ganesh. And it is about 14 inches chain. And I put it on a short chain like that on purpose because I was matching up chains and styles, and I think that looks the best. So it's a nice little summer piece, $23 starting bid. And I'm bringing you with these my rock bottom prices. So this stuff is, if I have to hoard it away for a while or whatever, I will. I can't, my nails are growing long, but they're still thin, but I'm not going to get back into the plastic nail dust trap. And I can't leave this undone oh, good Lord. Okay, I'll mess with it later. Okay, now for something totally different. So, my prices are good for 48 hours. And you can email me. I haven't copied and pasted my jot form for a while, just in case. There it is. Yeah, I have quite a few sterling silver chains, all different with lots of different pendants, but I really am selling them at like my rock bottom allowable, making some money price. So there's my jot form in case you've never been here before and want to register. You're thinking about something, you're sitting on your hands, but you want to purchase later. This one is a starting bid of, whoops. Hi, Melly. Melly, I've been thinking about you. Hi, honey. How's it going? I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy, Melly. Yay. I miss you. We all miss you. Okay. I think that's a really good idea, Melly. Go get a new MRI and see what's happening. I think that's good. I'm very glad to hear that. So I'm really, anything I can do, honey, all you have to do is ask. I know right now you're just kind of, taking your own time and doing your thing, and that I totally get it. But you need anything, you let me know. So this is a box chain. Box chain. Slender, really nice. So mostly completely polished. There is no kinks or any of that. And then it's got this great, lapis slide on it. So this is a pretty wide tube. So this could go on a little bit thicker of a necklace if you wanted. You could change it out for a longer necklace. Let me show you just a slide. But remember when you do that, unless you know how to take jump rings on and off, especially sterling silver, that you want to know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, Melly. Hold on, Melly. I want to see everything you're saying to me, but I'm trying to show this right. Here's the lapis. Inside, what it seems to be a flower. It's a very nice piece. I'm going to read everything you're saying, Melly. This is in the shadows. I've been really struggling with the light. It's bumming me out, especially when something is like blue. Let's see if a regular flashlight would help. There you go. It just doesn't want to show, and even that blows out the color. It has a lot of variants, some browns, some whites. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you very unsuccessfully. And then here's the back. It's definitely an older piece. It's not super refined. And I just love the way it slides. I like movement. Okay, so hold on, Melly. Let me see what you're saying before I show you guys how long this is. Got doctor's order. Oh, for the MRI. Good. Tomorrow it's my sister's last day of this round of radiation. Okay. Found out the tumor has the marker. That means it will respond to chemo. Oh, good. Okay. She's been on chemo pills. She's doing very well. Yay. Her daughter will be coming by in a few minutes to pick up a half of a brisket I smoked today. Oh. Melly, that all sounds perfect. Melly. Good. That's really good news. That's really good news. So here you are. This one is, again, this one's about a 15-inch chain. It's as long as my Ganesh. And again, as long as it has a small jump ring, you could put it on a longer chain. And I do have longer chains if you really wanted this, but you wanted it, on a longer chain. I could swap it out. And like I said, I can't. 30 is the price. You have to buy the components, separately. Yeah. It's a whole thing. They didn't come like this. I had to put them together. Okay, so there's that one. Mally, I'm so happy to hear this. This is one of my favorites, but there's so many. Okay. Billy, isn't that fantastic? Familia is Toto. Yeah, absolutely. I was there for 5 years with both my parents living there. I know. MOP. I'm assuming this is onyx. I can't imagine what else it would be. Slide on SS. My sister wants me to thank all of you because I told her she has an army of prayers, manifestors, and just people who are sending love. So thank you from Gail. No thanks needed. No thanks needed. Okay, Angelica, you too, sweetheart. Oh, I'm picking up the wrong piece. I'm just feeling so touched by Melly. Oh, take her to the beach, Melly. Take her to the beach. Take her to the beach. This one is on a longer chain. This one just reminds me of Art Deco. I can't imagine it's actually that old, but doesn't it look like it just has Art Deco vibe? All the old architecture and the way, just the look, it's not, but that's what it reminds me of. Here's the back. So again, this is a piece with a Look at that. See how big that is? You could get this on a torque, but I could show it to you on a torque. It would be really small on a torque, but a torque would go through because there's nothing here. It's open. And then it is on a, good Lord, once again, my brain. It's not Greek key. I said this just a little while ago. Herringbone. Herringbone chain. Sterling silver. 29 this is a very good price for this. And I think this is going to be an 18-inch long chain. You're eating your favorite snack. And they have a condo over there, so she'll be headed, of course. Oh, yes. Yes, actually, that's very true. Celery and peanut butter. Yes, girl. Yeah, that's true. When someone's going through this, their immune system gets wiped out. So there you go. But yes, go to the beach with the healing water and ions, negative ions. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. If she wants to go to the beach, then she's feeling it in a moment. See this? Isn't that beautiful? I think it's perfect. 18 inches. And like I said, this one easily can use the chain for something else and put this on something else as well, because it's got very wide openings and it's pretty much perfect. My prices are good for 48 hours. I know, my kitty. Where'd she go? Maggie, you're not supposed to be up there, young lady. She's not a good listener. She was an adopted feral. I think she has a little bit of brain damage, just a little bit. She loves sweet dessert pastries, and I think people fed her, like, threw out from their RVs, like, pastry snacks, or she dug in the garbage and ate pastries when she was little. Maggie. So, name that song, Maggie, I Wish I'd Never Seen Your Face. That's what she's about. Maggie, come here. Meow, meow, meow. Maggie, come say hi before I finish the necklaces. Come here. Meow. Show your face, little calico nightmare. Shh. No, Maggie. Gosh, she's all over everything. Yes, Rod Stewart. Ooh, yummy. Melly, if nothing else, man, and there's so much more else. Let me rephrase that. There's so much more. Your cooking is a beautiful, beautiful gift. Thank you, Heidi. She's gorgeous. Her green eyes and this whole calico thing, but she doesn't have good boundaries. She's like all over my desk right now. Maggie, this is not a thing. Okay, we're not going on my computer. Come here. Look, I'm just picking. I know. Say hi. Say hi. And then say bye-bye. She's got like a smooshed in nose, and we thought she was 6-toed. She's a funny little kitty. Oh, Freckles. Deborah. We had a cat when I was growing up. Go, Maggie. Whew. I'm allergic to cat hair, and I have a cat. We had a cat when I was growing up named Freckles. Don't ask me. Maybe it was a calico named Freckles. And then we lived in Davis. I'm almost finished, ladies and gentlemen. My father's a retired professor, was from UC Davis. And at that time, it was still pretty small, and it was mostly ag university. And we had 2 sugar factories, tons of beets grew, right? It was like there wasn't all these houses, it was farmland. And so and tomatoes, and the horns would blare at 7 in the morning and then blare again at 5 o'clock to let the workers know to come in from the fields. And there was Spreckles, Swingles, sugar factory. Spreckles, Swingles, sugar factory. Say that fast 5 times. So we then got a cat that we named Spreckles, and then we got another one that looked almost exactly like it, and we called it Springles. Flo, how do you pronounce that? Yeah, say it. Go ahead, say it. And then we had Heinz ketchup. Yep. BRB. Okay, Melly. Flo and Yana. Yana is like Yana, right? I'm assuming kind of like Indian or like European, Belgium, Yana. But is it Flo and? Am I saying that right? Because I don't think I am. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I love Maggie to death. And Maggie and my dog get along pretty good, although my dog has arthritis and he's getting more and more kind of grumpy. But they play. But I'm allergic to cat dander, and she has no boundaries. Yes, she has no boundaries. Oh my gosh. Yep, hitting the wrong key. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. We're both adopted. Yeah, Tug was adopted also. He was a rescue dog. His mom was taken at the last minute, like that night she gave birth. She was picked up down between here and Los Angeles off the side of a freeway at a kill shelter. She was going to be killed the next morning, and she was pregnant, and she went into labor that night when they picked her up, and she had like 10 puppies or something. And yeah, he was a rescue. Yep. Yeah, my dog and cat slept both on the bottom of my bed. Up until a year ago, my dog has such arthritis, even with the whatever that we give him. He can't go up and down the stairs anymore. So, yeah, he can't. But the kitty sleeps at my feet unless she's down here eating or trying to chase the mice. So this is, I don't know the name of this exact type of chain. Belcher, it's a twisted sterling silver. I do not know the name of it, but that's what it is. It's really pretty. And they're all really pretty, and they're all like, honestly, look up prices for a sterling silver chain with some type of charm on it, brand new right now. You aren't going to find anything below $75, $80, brand new. More like $100. So this is a bargain. These prices, I mean, I promise you. And I am not making a ton, but because I want to pass it along to you. So look at this cross. This is worth, I know, a lot more than 32. I don't have a dang Presidium. It's marcasites, and I'm kind of assuming that's a little piece of blue topaz. Could be glass. I don't have a Presidium, but you will get a surprise. Take it to a jeweler. Look at the cut. Stands way up. This is a little tarnished, but I wouldn't put it in that cleaner thing. Marcasites. It's a beautiful cross. Here's the back. This is a beautiful piece. And honestly, I'm just trying to step up into a big bale with marcasite. Step up into offering you hold on. More semi-precious options without, asking too much. And they're tiny things. The marcasite is gone from there. I don't think it really matters. It's so, yeah. You carry them? Yeah. Yes. Yep. Get them away from those shelters. There's a reseller that I really love who I watch when he's on Raven's Just. And he has a huge like Maine Coon cat. He puts that cat, it weighs like 20 pounds. I don't know, I'm making this up. 22, it's a big cat. And the cat loves to come up here and sleep. So he got a sling, a baby sling, and puts the cat in a sling while he's selling. Timmy. Yes, Billy. It's Timmy. Yeah, the pendant, this cross is beautiful. I don't care that one little stone is gone at all. You have a little tiny stone that came out of something else, or a little AB, or go to a thrift store and find something with a tiny thing. If that's blue, you want to fix it and stick it on there with some Gorilla Glue. Done and done. This is a 16-inch chain, and with the pendant drop, it's like 18 inches, which means this is just about, it's about 1.5 inches long. I'm pretty sure it's a topaz, so it's a good deal. See, look, y'all don't want my good stuff at bargain basement prices. I'm serious. Look up even just, I'm going to be done. I got 3 more to show for tonight. Maybe I'll just show 1 more and be done. Like, if just this one, I'm not joking. If you looked up a pendant like this, thick sterling silver like that with the dyed beautiful opalescent mother of pearl on this 14-inch sterling silver, really fine chain, brand new prices in a jewelry store, I'm quite serious. They're going to be asking $75, $80, $90. And it's like, say what? I mean, so it just, it makes me stop and think. They're producing that stuff in mass, right? They're having it made in China, unless it's fine Italian or it's their own little artistry shop or something. So how much money are they making off of us? Mind blowing. Like mind blowing. Because this reminds me of a piece that was probably from the 70s. And in the 70s, I've been talking to my partner about this a lot lately. In the 70s, you could get a piece like this on a sterling silver chain for probably $25. But you go look nowadays and it's like, what? So buy vintage, repurpose. Yes, Heidi, $30 or $40. That's what I'm saying. This chain, I got, a bundle lot deal, or I could never be asking such a low amount of money. No way. No way. Okay. I'm going to close on this, which this is actually my favorite. Maggie, are we back for more of that? Yeah, Heidi, that's exactly what I'm saying. Harley, was you had a Maine Coon? Oh, my daughter has a huge orange and white cat that obviously has some of that in it because he's like 18 pounds and he's orange and white cats, and he's a male. They're brats. He's a brat. So for anyone who's just popping in, this is the last piece that I'm showing tonight. I will be on tomorrow at 3. And I have shown a lot. There is stuff left, and if you want to send me an email, or if you get Garfield Billy, if you want to take a quick moment as I'm showing this and go back and see stuff, or even just look at the really great bargain of the sterling silver things I just brought up, or you want, a costume jewelry ring, or, I I have shown a smattering of things, and I've gone a little slow, so I've shown a little less in this sale than I. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to go pretty fast and show more, but I also wanted to chill. So today, tonight, we're at wherever we're at, but tomorrow will probably be more rapid paced. And then, so you can take a moment and drop in the chat if you are interested in something, because I don't do recaps. And then you have 48 hours to claim with the price. I will one last time, and I appreciate everyone who's here and has been here with me. I adore hanging out with all of you. Your support means everything. And I am going to start doing a short a week for my huge plastic jewelry sale. Yes, I am. My Billy European short hair fits 3 times in my daughter's Maine Coon Forest. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Believe it. Okay. So this is a starting bid of this is a really cool artisan piece. It is a at first I thought frog. Then I was like, no, look at the feet. And SS stands for sterling silver. I'm just not spelling it out. At first I thought it was a frog. Then I thought, no, it's a lizard. Then drilled down really with the feet and the eyes. It's a gecko. It's a gecko. My God, it's cool. So again, twisted chain, sterling silver. This one is a tiny bit thicker than the other one of the same type. Really nice, so smooth, so well made. I just love this. Even though vintage is my first jam. And I think this one is going to be an 18-incher as well. And then here's the back of this piece. And all of these pendant / charms, you could put a lot of these on charm bracelets. Have the 925. This one has a big bail. So this one could absolutely go on a torque and be really cool. I think, well, hold on. Let's check it out. I got one right here. Yep. No problem. So that would be cool if you got a torque and you get a chain, and you could put this guy on a torque if you have one. Look at that. Look at the eyes. See? I mean, I just diverted automatically to frog first, but then the bulging eyes, I'm like, no, lizard. Then I'm like, no, gecko. So cool. And look at the feet. This is really, really well made. I mean, this is not typically like Native American, but for some reason, this is where my brain is going with that. I don't know why. I really don't. Like, this is my second. I sold lots and lots of. Ellie. Yeah. I sold lots and lots of sterling silver at the flea market in the 70s with my mom. Sterling silver chains, sterling silver dangles, charms, bracelets, you name it. We bought 50 pounds for $50 and untangled, fixed, and sold 50 cents or 3 for $1, and made $500 to $700 a day in the 70s off of 50 cents or 3 for $1. So that's 700 transactions. Okay. I'm not kidding. Dealers would come buy from us and go over to their booth and sell an item for like $5 and get that all day long. I am not kidding. So I know my sterling silver, and this is a really interesting and cool piece. And there's just something about it that says, that's a little unusual. And him's itsy, but him's cool. Yeah. Wow. Right? Oh, yeah. It's a gecko, Melly. Does it see the big bulging eyes? Geckos have like big offset eyes. I don't know why. I mean, something to do with evolution. I wasn't a part of that. Yeah. Right, Melly? There's something. New Mexico? Are iguanas in New Mexico? I think they are. They're in Florida. Don't you guys have like overkill of iguanas in Florida? I think you do. Oh my gosh, Billy. I used to try to catch blue-bellied lizards, but didn't happen. So this one is actually on a 20-inch chain. And then so this is the longest chain as well that I've shown. And then with this drop, it's like 21 inches. And I can swap out chain sizes, if you wanted it to be, where'd I go? Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up. 18-inch. I could do that. I just went through the pendants, which I have in abundance right now, and chains, which I have double overstock for various reasons, and put together what I thought would be the best combination based on what the pendant was, right? Yeah. Big, small, the way it slid, the style of the chain with the delicate of the piece, You still would, Billy? I know you would. Yeah, Millie, don't you have yes, Florida is like overrun with iguanas, right? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not like Native American to the U.S., my cat is talking to me. Maybe it sees a bird, but Native American, because this is the American continent. That makes sense. I could see that. And yeah, New Mexico, Florida, yeah, Puerto Rico, yes, Central South America. See, I have this thing with, like, I get this is the United States of America, and then there's Canada, and then there's Central, and then there's South, and but at the end of the day, isn't this all just the continent of America? I'm not saying that Canada like can't have their own country. That please don't hear that wrong. That's not what I'm saying at all. But this is all one continent, just like the continent of Africa, the continent of Europe. So I get like kind of confused about why we need the distinctions sometimes. I remember geckos in Hawaii. I think iguanas came over with ships, or maybe they just kept coming marching up from Peru. I don't know. So I'm going to close this with with choice, simple, and then I will be on tomorrow, 3:00, and I will do rapid paste. I will do a fast, rapid sale of probably leaning a little bit more heavily on vintage. And again, remember, my prices are good for Spain. My prices are good for 48 hours. And I know I've gone slow today, but I've been having a good time. I appreciate everyone that's been here. And, go back and look at what I've brought. The necklaces and pendants are a good deal, I promise. They're not native here. No, Melly, they're, an invasive species we have that is called teku. Nasty, toxic ones. Yeah, and then you have the alligators, crocodiles from the Caymans, monkeys. You have monkeys in Florida. The monkeys are taking over. Oh no, the Ocala National Forest. No. Oh no. I get it. Oh my Lord. Monkeys? I know about all the other stuff, but monkeys? Get out. Okay, this is boom. Wow. Good Lord. Oh, from a lab, Billy? They got out of a lab? Pythons. You guys, I mean, I live with the bears. I live in the mountain lions and the bobcats and the... No pythons. And there was monkeys going down along the creek. Can't remember where I think they got out of like the lab, the Livermore lab at UC Berkeley. And they lived up and down the canyon in the creek at my parents' house for quite a long time. I don't know if they were ever caught. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Yay. Okay, so the choice of costume jewelry, in case you just want to have fun and you don't, you want to be fancy, but you don't mind, if you lose it, you're not going to freak out. I have like a sinus pressure creating jaw pain. I have a crooked jaw and I get this inside my ears and this pain sometimes. It's like a pressure along both sides. It's not a heart attack. It's just very uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels like GERD also, but I'm not sure. So anyway, blue glass. That's one. I'll tell you the size. This is acrylic. I'm pretty sure it's acrylic. magenta with white, butterfly, and this one made to look like lapis acrylic, with just kind of like I think it's a rose and a twisted band. Oh no, monkeys, no. Listen, so I'll give you sizes and then I'm closing for the day. There was a person when I had to take the bus to junior high, because that was a thing. Before they didn't have it, before it was middle school or part of high school or whatever. On the corner, who owned a monkey, and I would see it through the window, sometimes in a huge cage and other times just roaming around the house. And it always looked stressed and unhappy, and I don't think it was there longer than a year or so. I don't know that it escaped. I think the people got rid of it. They are not meant to be in a house, okay? So the blue ring is $7.50. Buy it now, $4. It's just fun. Nice dark blue. This is glass. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, the others are acrylic. Nope, I'm going to say it's acrylic. I'm going to change my mind and say that's acrylic. But it's nice, it's fun. No, they're not suitable as pets. They should not be pets. I really love the lapis look and the twisted band. It's really nice. This one is $6.25. And I have, a lot of semi-precious stone rings. Sterling silver and vervain. I showed a few of them at the beginning. One was bought, my favorite one that I got for myself, but it was just a touch too small for what I wanted to wear it. And this one's $8.25 with the butterfly little detail and the mauve, purple, and white. Yeah, they're just fun. I mean, girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls, they want to have, they just wanna. Hey, did anyone see Prince's Revolution tour? Topic shift. My dad, in his last year, because he had very slight dementia, and I just could ramble, he would be like, "Oh, topic shift. You're changing the topic." And I'm like, "Yeah, topic switch." So I learned how to say topic switch. Cyndi Lauper, yep. Oh, girls just wanna, they just wanna. I mean, look, it can't all be, I love my costume. I always bring things that are affordable. And I'm bringing more and more higher end, but I will always bring, my vintage, like this spring bunny brooch from the 60s. He's available. These are usually broken. Yeah, he's heavily enameled. He's fantastic. The Avon 18 karat gold plated. All of the charms in here, go back and look, are $15 to $20 a piece. The charms, they're 18 karat gold plated. These are on an incredible vintage chain, bracelet chain. Go back and look at this. They are individually, the charms would cost more without a bracelet than what I'm asking. this little 1960s terrier brooch. He is like electrified or something. Oh my gosh, look at him. He does have a slight, right there, he has a little bit of, because he's raised up. I think this is an unsigned higher end maker. He's terrific. And then these clip-on heart earrings with the red with a blue coating of AB. They look like they're set in either a flower or a sun. And the way they're made, they're clip-ons. They're really nice and tight still. But right here on both of them, you could cut the clip-on part off and file it a little, put something filler on it, and put this through a necklace, and you would have two pendants. These are also some, and there's a vine down there. These are also some high-end designer, not Juliana. I don't know, but nonetheless. Okay. Well, I'll bring this tomorrow. Turquoise in sterling enhancer. I think it needs to go on a torque, so I'm not going to put it on one of the slim sterling silver chains I have. But it's a nice one. What's a starting bid, Deborah? Darby. What's a SB? I was just re-showing what I already showed. Okay. I'm like, you want a starting bid for what, my dear? Oh, and I'll show the highly collectible Avon eggplant perfume bottle tomorrow. If you want a heads up on what I'm going to be showing and how much they sell for, I won't be asking that price. Go look. You've been auction surfing, fast packaging up that brisket. Oh, yeah. Okay. The earrings are hearts. Yeah, Deborah. Deb, I don't remember the price I was asking. It's way up. It was at the very beginning, and I don't write things down. But if you want, here. I'm taking them out of the bag. You're making me work, girl. Hold on. See that little thing I was having in my jaw? It's gone already. Sometimes it lasts a couple minutes. It's not my heart, I'm telling you, because, women have different symptoms. And you could just have a pressure or a pain in your jaw. But you also, that's a symptom of like GERD. And here I am drinking 2-day-old strong coffee and took a Tylenol. So, yeah, not too worried about it. Okay, hold on, Deborah. I'm getting to you, girl. Hold on. These are beautiful. I just don't remember. They're clips. They're not converted. They're not converted. If you know how to do it, they could be easily converted. They're just, they're obviously from the 50s because they're AB. They could be two pendants. There you go. And even the sides, it's not even. And then right there, they have like the little vine, like another flower about to bloom or whatever. And see the lines? They're brushed. And then here's the backs. Okay, Melly, I love you. Melly, I will be there on Sunday, Melly. Melly, you know what? just pick some easy peasy and hang out for an hour, honey. See back here, Billy, Deborah. So you right here, a post could go. They are clips. The other thing I was saying in the beginning, you can go back and look, is you could snip these off with a tin snipper right there, and then just file it down the smallest amount and turn them into pendants. I'll put one on and then I'm going to close. I love these. Maybe Judy Lee. They are, but they're not signed. And I couldn't find anything like it. Fiber on my jaw. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that too. And I grind my teeth. So, who knows? Are they heavy? They're not light. They're not. Oh, so like if you were going to make them into post, so if you were going to do something like that, my recommendation would be, I don't know if you can really see this. These are very light, but I have, the old pierced ears. And if I put heavy earrings, it pulls down to where there's just the smallest amount of earlobe, right? So these are a little heavy. If you don't have that issue, fantastic. Because the other thing you could do is a gold jump ring earring wire. But they are, I couldn't wear them. Okay. I am not going to lie to you. I couldn't wear them. But I absolutely could rock these babies in a million other ways. And I like them as earrings. I like them as shirt clips. I would love these as pendants. I just have enough projects. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So just let me know in an email, my friend. Okay? Let me know in an email. And they're in this tiny bag. I bought this lot. They're in this tiny bag. This bag is way too small for these earrings. So they're going in a different bag right now. That's just preposterous, said the rhinoceros. Okay. So, I didn't go through as much as I usually do in the sale. And, that's okay. I needed to take my time and slow it down, putting these in the bag. So I'll be on tomorrow at 3. And I'm going to probably go through what's in my basket, but and I have a lot more new inventory I still haven't showed. And prices are good for 48 hours. How much was the bunny? The bunny, it was a choice. The dog and the bunny was a choice for, I think 15. Heidi. I think 15. Maybe 14. It's all the way at the very, very, very top. It was the first thing. It's either the first or second thing I showed. And I don't write all this down. My bad. Let's see. Hold on. So whoa, stop that. I appreciate everyone that's been here with me tonight. I always have such a good time with all of you. There you go. Hold on. I'm almost there. That was the Tibetan ring. That was the citrine. That was the, I'm in rings, 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 rings. I am really trying to find it. I'm almost there. They were 16 choice. 16 choice, Heidi. But if you, I don't know. I haven't mailed your package, Heidi. I'm mailing it. I have to, I'm fixing the little tiny pulls on it slowly and carefully, and I'm going to mail it out Monday. So it was 16. Oh, wait, what? How did I miss all of that? I'm so sorry. I found it too. 16. Billy, you want that little bun bun? Did you ask me that and I completely didn't even see it? Thank you for catching that, Heidi. Good grief. Wow, I didn't, not a clue over here. I'm just like whoosh, whoosh. Billy, okay, well, look. I love that spring-loaded bunny brooch. I mean, he's itsy bitsy, but he's so dang cute. Thank you, Billy. Billy was in at 16. And I just typed all that. My thing is, oh, you're just saying the price. Oh, okay. Delete comment. Delete comment. Thank you, Billy. Because I was like, she's been here the whole time. So why would she all of a sudden, what? Okay. No, just saying the price. Okay. No, don't worry. Thank you for helping me. I'm just like, slow and blah, blah. Thank you, my Captiva. Yeah. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate everyone that stops in. No problems. And yeah, Deborah, they were 16. So there you go. I'll be on at 3 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. And yep, thank you. Wait, now Mike, you guys, I'm trying to go do something. Okay, my Captiva, it is available. Are you sure? Okay, are we sure we want the bunny? Okay, Billy, have an excellent evening. Okay, my Captiva would like the bunny. Thank you, honey. Honey bunny. Bunny brooch. Spring loaded. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Hold on. My Captiva. I have to I don't think you currently have a bag. Bunny. I love the spring bunny. Oh, that's kind of funny. Bunnies are born in the spring. You see them out in the spring, and then it's a spring loaded bunny. Yeah. Okay. So my Captiva wants the bunny. He needs to go in the bag. And Deborah wants the heart earrings. Hold on, y'all. You're like, you're not going anywhere, Lucinda. You're just hanging out here. Like, you didn't know you were captured for the evening. Oh, you used to breed bunnies? Wow. That's a thing. Bunnies are so cute and they're lovely. They're not, I don't think they're that much trouble per se. I don't really know. I haven't, I didn't have bunnies. Okay. My Captiva has a bag because I don't think you already did. And now Deborah wants the heart earrings. Okay. I guess there's something to be said for showing something again. I don't know. I never do. Maybe I should, but I usually show so much that if it doesn't sell, re-showing it would be like a whole thing. I could maybe start doing that really quick at the end of every sale. I don't know. Thank you, everyone. That was fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, my Captiva. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everyone. Yep, 16. Sold. Heidi, until they all escaped as teenagers. Free the bunnies. No wonder you were saying that. Free the bunnies. I think they're chewers, right? Chewers, those little things. 16 and 16. Deborah, heart earrings. Yay. Okay, y'all, for real. Apparently they were. Thank all of you. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta go. Thank you. Let me get rid of that. Good night. Have a fantastic evening. And, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully I'll also see you at Melly's. Let's go support Melly on Sunday. Heidi, thank you. Your art is still flattening. And then I'm going to put it in a frame, and then I'll be showing it next week. And your box will go Monday. Good night.